The Oklahoma weather expert, David Payne.
Just when we're kind of celebrating that this big snowstorm from yesterday wasn't, all that crazy for us on the roads.
Yeah.
Now we got to worry about another one.
Yeah, well,
You're already tracking the next one.
And by the way, there's another one the week after that.
Oh, come on now, one at a time.
I'm not lying to you. No, there really is. There's several. Yeah, it's an active weather pattern. It's a cold weather pattern. And remember, a couple of months ago, I said get ready. Probably the worst part of winter going into February. We'll end this big. We'll end it strong.
Okay.
Still think that's going to happen.
All right.
So here we go.
Hang on.
All right. So the snow's gone, but the pictures keep coming in. I don't know what's going on here.
Sweetness.
When I first saw it, I thought it was just an older, small man. I couldn't figure out what was going on here, and then I was
Piper,
like,
adorable.
"That's a little handsome fella there, little Piper. Look at that.
Yeah.
Having fun, sledding.
Having a blast.
Got a little bit more snow there in Fairview.
Yeah, they did. Actually got several inches up there and towards Enid, and that's all good. Piper had a good time yesterday for sure. All right, so now look at these snowfall totals from yesterday. Eric, 8.9 inches. Nearly 9 inches of snow in Eric yesterday. That's pretty good snow, folks. A lot of moisture out there with that. We'll take that all day. Rayton, yep, talking about southwest Oklahoma, western Oklahoma, 6 inches. Ada, southeast Oklahoma, Pontotoc County, 5.5, Elk City, 4.2, Sayre, 3.8, and Oklahoma City, anywhere from 2.1 at the airport to 3.5 in the South Metro. Edmond had about 2.5 up north, 2.5 to 3, but a lot of it melted. It was really hard to measure snow yesterday because it just kept melting, all right? All right, so here we go. So you take the rain we had yesterday with the melted snow, what do you end up with? How much liquid? This was good. This was a big event for January. Over 1/2 inch at Will Rogers, 3/4 of an inch in Norman. Look at southern and southeastern Oklahoma, an inch and a half of rain down here and snow. And out west, even, gosh, 1/2 inch out near Eric and Sayre. Yeah, so this was good. Nearly statewide. Boise City lost out, but everybody else, not bad. Right now in Oklahoma City, 34 degrees. Dew points are running in the mid to upper 20s. So tonight's lows, we'll be back down into the 20s tonight. So a chilly night ahead. The winds will lay down, but still tomorrow morning we'll have wind chills in the teens and 20s. So here we go at 10 o'clock, 26 in El Reno, already 26 there, 31 up in Perry, 33 in Woodward, 28 in Mangum, and 36 in Ardmore. The winds are fairly light. We have clear skies. We're going to bottom out. We go from the 30s, the 20s across Kansas. Bismarck's at 24. Not a big deal. This is a big deal. Arctic air is in position to come south. That's the first part of this equation. So the Arctic air, it's there, and it's going to come south. So the Arctic air plus the storm system and the jet stream, well, spells trouble for Oklahoma. As we get a storm system to drop out west, Arctic air comes in on Sunday. Saturday will be nice, mild, but windy, and then colder Sunday from north to south. Sunday's an indoor day with the wind and the cold. And this comes out in a couple of pieces. The jet stream, see the arrows there? That's going to be overhead. You throw the jet stream overhead at the mid-levels at about 20,000 feet up, also about 5,000 feet up. Winds are going to be out of the south. At the same time, Arctic air is coming in from the north. That doesn't sound good. What do you get? You get a mixed bag of freezing rain, which is ice, and maybe a little bit of sleet. So there's my setup. Monday into Tuesday. This could begin as early as Monday morning. And here's the deal with this. Ground temperatures, we're not going to be in the 60s the day before like this last snow event. We're going to be in the 20s and 30s on Sunday. The ground will be cold, so this will give us travel problems. The question is, how much ice will we get? Major ice storm with like a 1/2 inch or an inch of ice? Or do we end up with maybe 1/4 or 1/2 inch? But still, either way, that's not good. And maybe some sleet in there. So the Arctic air arrives on Sunday. 3 days right now below freezing, beginning on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. We're going to have that warm air and jet stream going up and over the Arctic air. At least 2 waves of precipitation, freezing rain, ice, sleet, and maybe a little bit of snow out of this. But right now, it's looking like a little more ice. All right, so stay tuned. Here we go. Lows tonight, low 20s, northwest breeze, clear skies. Some areas will be in the teens. Wind chills in the morning will be in the teens and 20s. Highs tomorrow, back to the mid-40s. A breezy northwest wind. Tomorrow looks pretty good. Lots of sunshine. Highs Friday. Here we go. Back to the 50s. A little breezy. Saturday, look at the highs. 60s, but notice 40s in the northwest by the afternoon. There's your Arctic cold front. That's the beginning of it. And then the bottom falls out. For wind, Sunday, 33 for the high. Wind chills will be in the teens and 20s. Sunday's dry, will end up being cloudy, and then Monday, right now, 60% chance for some freezing drizzle, going to freezing rain into Monday night, into Tuesday, highs in the 20s, back to a 30 if we're lucky by Wednesday, and then by the end of next week, we get above freezing by Thursday of next week. So right now, it looks like what's setting up to be yet another winter storm, but this time, right now, not much snow, more ice with that. We're tracking it. Guys, back to you.
Be ready. All right, David, thank you.